Hey, what is good? This is Archangel Raphael, aka Emrall Imran. This is aka Jesus, Krishna, Muhammad, Buddha, Shiva, as well as other known deities in and out the body. As well as usual, I'm here to carry out God's will, authority, purity, presence, and essence. And on today's video, this is the Astral Man taking off. And I ain't got nowhere to land unless it's with you. This is the family man stretching out my right hand. Go ahead and grab on and take off with me. Okay, I said that all sorts of ways. Anyways, this is the only universal constant, Dr. Change. Ain't got no one else to blame. I always took a stand up for what the fuck I am. So, as God married to the universe, as life married to karma, I'm basically here to say that you individually and we all collectively make up what God is. We are all God together, and I am God, you are God. So there's no particular order in how I introduce myself, but there is a complete conveyancy in how the fuck I'm gonna actually relay the message by the end of the video. So sometimes you may just view me like, a professional setup, doing the whole topic. Sometimes you just see me like dead on the floor, like now, and just making the point of the video. So this is really to capture the energy and what I'm feeling and what I'm actually going through to help transmute everything, in a whole like for a lot of people who's stuck in time shit. So I'm here to take you out of the time traveling and put you into the spaciousness and take you through the spaciousness of existence to bring you into the life karmic reality of things, if you catch my drift there. So here, a lot of times you're gonna read different scriptures, you're gonna get into different things that's gonna try to help connect you to God. I'm here to tell you that if you aren't on my channel healing and learning and motherfucking being the strongest version of yourself to be the ultimate protector of yourself and the ones you love, then you are not doing anything in life. Because this is, if you're gonna find God anywhere, you're gonna find it here with me on this channel, period. You may not see me with the support, the views, or whatever the fuck right now for when this video is posted, but by the time, way fucking don't even matter type shit, whatever the fucking numerals is, if you look at just the intervals it's going to take to actually manifest that anyways, it's just going to be like in a blink of an eye. It's going to be a snap of a finger. It's just going to happen, and by the time it gets there, you won't even know. It's like you just brand new people come in to view my channel. It's like every video is original and unique. It's like, okay, where do you go from there? It's like you just look at me, I'm out here just shining like the star I'm meant to be. So this is what I'm talking about right now. No matter what it is that you're being told, like, okay, this is a sin, this is wrong, this is making you weak. Okay, how does it make you feel though? If you feel good, if you're actually moving through like what you're supposed to go through anyways, that what do you gotta even worry about at the end of the day? So my point with this video is, are you coming in closer? Are you coming in closer? Are you coming in closer? Because the way I like to film is like sometimes I'll just get like the hit will happen. It'll just hit me, and I just know like, okay, for the next few days I'm just gonna be making videos. I just know it's gonna happen. And then when I'm not doing that, it's like I'm figuring out, not even thinking about anything, I'm just going through the motions and working on myself to bring myself to the transformation and change I need to make. So it's like, and then I bring myself to the space where I can actually create things I want to create. And in order to be in that space, I have to do that work. I have to go through the whole process. So it's not always gonna look like, hey, I'm already there. It's already like, hey, No, it's a lot of times it's like, what the fuck am I doing? Where am I at? What am I going on? And boom, realization. Okay, I feel good. Yeah, I'm all right. Then it just makes sense to just not hold myself back, just get in the way or anything, just go straight into the, center point topic of the video, whatever. So this is about when you're making these shifts and you're going through what you're supposed to go through, you're not obliged to make yourself, a redeemer of sorts. Like, hey, you need to be in repentance. You need to be in such and such and be in doubt and AOL and feel sorry and bad. And then you know, if you are gonna manifest yourself into a motherfucker place and you're gonna end up fucking you know, like sacrificing for it, like no, hell no. If anything, what you're really gonna do, what you really ought to be a complete fruition of making happen is creating. And just creating and just creating and just creating. The more you just get into the habitual pattern of that, you're gonna begin to customize. And this is, I'm really speaking to specifically men, right? And I'm speaking to men and women, but this is specifically for men, because for women, when I address y'all, it's about, okay, how can you get into the fruition of being in this complete compatibility within your, you know, your whole, because women know this better than anyone. It's like you're on the other side, you're doing this work, you're on the spiritual front lines of things, and it's like a lot of, you know, humanity doesn't necessarily recognize that, and I'm here to make it a verbal commitment that that's what it actually is. Y'all are on the spiritual front lines of things. So this is how y'all supposed to interact with your different organisms and beings. You know, you could look at it like the 12 hierarchical fields of fucking astrological components of the 12 zodiacs, but it's not just limited to those. It actually has to do with different, you know, shadow being. When you do the shadow work, it's like you find like different shadows expressing themselves. So it's like, okay, well, and then that all those shadows have a light counterpart too, that higher self, right? If you per se. So that's in touching. It's like you're looking at all that, and it's how it's gonna be compatible in relation with where you're at, what you actually want. And if you don't actually even want that thing, then you need to completely you know, express that this is not what I want, this is not working in my favor, so etc. Let that be known. But a lot of times what happens is that you build up so much stigma, and you put yourself through so much already. It's like, oh my God, how can I find the protector that can help me to do this healing work? Or it's like, how can I find the healer who can help me fight these battles, so I can because it's like you're already doing that. It's like you're already protecting shit. So it's like you have to. But what I'm here to tell you is like, it's not about that. It's about you compatibilizing all of these different traits as one. So it's like you get fragmented when you just step into a place of like you have to be far, like really far from where the fuck I am to even be anything of a lot of the demonic shit you see on this planet being broadcasted and continued out publicly, really. So it's not even hidden, or it's not even. So it's just like when you really get into the shit, it's more so about you doing what I'm saying, and then when you can connect with me, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense. You're gonna. It's like the way I speak and the way I come on this channel. It's like you're gonna leave it like what, but energetically, intuitively, you know exactly where I'm coming from. You know exactly. I'm hitting you the right place, and I'm taking that and making it something in which it never was. So you ain't gotta worry about shit. So if you're a man, I'm here to lead you the right way, not the wrong way. If you're a woman, I'm here to teach you how to take the throne of God, aka my motherfucker dick. Okay, so yeah. Health, wealth, and abundance of peace, love, and enlightenment. Be well, be more thou. Don't forget to love yourself. Make sure you love yourself. And yeah, like this is what it's all about. It's all about, enjoying it. It's like, oh, but I'm supposed to be hating it. I'm supposed to be in these negative states of awareness and emotions. I'm supposed to no. You're supposed to. Oh, okay, this is where I'm at. This is what we're going through. This makes sense. But it didn't, but it does now, because I was just allowing myself to be, and then next thing you know, boom, there you are. Making sense? Yes, it is. It always does. It never fails. Yeah. So I made the commandments. I rewrote them. They took it. They made it some bullshit. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a whole video. I know well shooting up, but right now this is that, and this, and until see ya.